So Venus went retrograde today in Leo, but this isn't just any retrograde. Because of the degree it's at and the alignment to other planets that are also retrograding, this Venus has the magical influence of what we call the finger of God. This effectively means the universe is specifically directing us to follow the guidance of Venus for the next 40 days. Let me unpack this one for you so everyone can maximize their chances of manifesting the highest side of this transit as possible. The collective energies have been increasingly mounting the pressure on us to clear as much room from our lives and our relationships as possible, while demanding we step more and more into our own authenticity. This has been causing many lingering issues to come to the surface so they can be released for our highest good, and that includes lingering exes. Naturally, this has caused the ending of many relationships, but in every ending, there's a new beginning. Right now, we're being guided to step back and take a deep look at ourselves, what we value in relationships, and where we've settled or accepted less than what our heart really truly desires. This isn't easy, but we have to face this challenge with courageousness and objectivity. If we don't honestly assess where we've been, there's a good chance that we're going to miss where we're trying to go. The collective energy that's coming in right now centers around our desires and what we value most, and specifically where we've allowed these desires to be diminished. For some of us, they've been dead for so long, we've forgotten they existed in the first place. All those ideas and dreams and hopes that we had, but they never seemed to materialize, and left us in a position where we woke up one day realizing how much we had given up of ourselves, but not knowing how to get back to where we were, or even if we could, feeling almost lifeless at times. But there are things in life that are far worse than death, like being unoriginal. Venus in Leo agrees. Good news is that what this period is purging is exactly that. Venus in Leo is bold, and it's asking us to be too. It's asking us to remember what brings us pleasure, and what do we love, and what makes us feel loved. It's asking us to launch ourselves into that creative passion we've always had, but we're too scared to do, and to examine who we want to be in this world and how we want to express ourselves, and how do we want to relate to others. It's asking us to dream up the biggest and best version of ourselves that we can, and to muster all the optimism and creativity we have inside of us to get there. If we go against the grain, so be it. We allow others to be themselves, and we demand the same in return. If we do the best, and we do our best to live in a state of childlike joy while we do this, if we can imagine it, we can create it. And Venus is asking us to dig deep and reconnect to that part of us that once upon a time that looked forward to growing up so that we could check things off our bucket list. If we can make our claim on the world and affirm our desires without exploiting others to do so, we're set to have a major heart chakra opening over the next month and a half. There's no more living someone else's version of who we're supposed to be. That's ours to decide. So drop some comments and tell everybody, where you're going to start off with this thing. As for me, I'm showing up in your feed. That's mine.